Hi, I'm Pete Newman. I'm the Scottish Green Party candidate for Inverness, Skye and West Russia at the next election. You don't know me, don't worry, nobody does. When you represent a wee party, muscling for space and attention is a bit of a struggle. Maybe it makes me a touch of a grumpy green. Of course, we don't yet know when the election's going to be. Children's television puppet lookalike and Prime Ministerial impersonator Rishi Sunak hasn't yet set a date. In the meantime, you will have seen lots of videos and messages on social media of wannabe politicians all out there standing, beaming next to business owners and flopping out their tape measures in order to measure potholes like some visual representation of a decaying society or some form of male insecurity. I'm sure I'll join the club at some stage, but you'll see a lot less of that from me. You'll see a lot less of it, firstly because I think it's a little bit cringy, and secondly because, and it's a lot more important, when my father died he forgot to leave me that peninsula or castle or island that allows me to finance that sort of thing. Maybe it was lost in the post. In short, you'll not see as many of those posts from me because I'll be at work, just like you. And if I don't win the election, I'll be at work. In fact, I'll be at work on the day of the election and on the day of the count because my boss isn't going to let me have the time off. But boo-hoo, there have always been rich people that have bought their way into politics. I walked into this election with my eyes wide open. To be honest, we also do get the politicians we deserve. We keep voting for people who don't need the money. And if you keep voting for people who don't have a day job and who don't know what it's like to struggle to pay your energy bill and who don't know what it's like to pay for your family's care bills, or who can write off their mortgages as business expenses, then what you're asking for is for them to treat you like you don't matter, because you don't. They don't understand your experience. How could they? I think those people should jog on. And so walking rather than jogging is what we're going to do. Because legacy media write articles about how wonderful it is that people are rich enough to buy this seat, I don't think that's a good thing. So, I'm going to walk. This new constituency is 12,000 square kilometres. It's 12,000 square kilometres. It covers Inverness, Skye and West Russia, Fort William, Procton, Drumnadrochit, Rum, Egg, Cannon. The Tories, supported by the Lib Dems, decided that this was the best way for Scotland's democratic voice to be heard, so they lopped off 2 of our MPs and created this behemoth of a constituency. And when I walk, I'm going to be chatting to people. Some I agree with, some I don't agree with. I'm going to start talking about what we're doing well and what we could be doing better. Interesting voices, and the conversations will go up as podcasts called In the Footsteps of Politics. Of course, because of that pesky lack of independent wealth, I can't do this in a one-up. I feel again like my boss might have something to say about me taking 3 months off. My first walk is going to leave Fort William on the 2nd of April this year, and I'll be heading on the road to Malé. I hope to see you on the road. Of course, if after 14 years of Tory rule you still have any money and you'd like to donate it to the campaign, there'll be a link in this video, and all donations are greatly appreciated. However, what I would really like is your shares, your likes and your comments, all of which would be greatly appreciated. If you do, I'm sure that Pete Newman, your Scottish Green candidate, might not even be so grumpy. I'll see you on the road.